Skinny Hardaway Southern T. Back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If it's your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button as well. We talk this good boxing, MMA, sports, parlays, predictions every single day, not just today. 2-fight EP here. Hitchens versus Duarte, Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're going to start with Hitchens. We're going to start with Richard Hitchens. I stay butchering his name like that, right? We're going to start with Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte, and then we're going to get into Ryan Garcia and Barrios on the back end of this thing, right? But we got Richardson Hitchens, 20-0, 8 KOs, 5'10", with a 74-inch arm reach, facing off against Oscar Duarte, 30-2, 23 KOs, has been stopped once himself. He's 5'9", with a 71-inch arm reach. So Hitchens will be the slightly bigger man in this with a 3-inch arm reach advantage, which I think will play, a big part in this fight. That's going to be a big part of Africa, right? I'm going to call him Africa, right? Hitchens, I'm going to call him Africa. That's going to be a big part of Africa's game, right? The jab, keeping them on that stick, managing distance well, because, if he could do that, then this could be a pretty smooth fight. If Oscar Duarte can throw off his rhythm, throw off his jab, maybe eat a jab, to land his shots, land some body work, kind of work on Africa, slow him down over the course of the fight, make him more stationary, then Oscar Duarte could find himself in a really, really good situation for this fight. I think this is a classic style versus style, right? You got the boxer versus the brawler. Africa, Hitchens being the boxer and Duarte being the brawler. And I do think it's going to make for an interesting match. Again, like I said, if Duarte can crowd Richardson Hitchens, if he can crowd Africa, make this more of a fight rather than the boxing match, that's going to be his path to victory. Africa wants this fight to be clean. He wants this fight to be smooth. He wants it to be a tactical boxing match. And I think in a tactical boxing match, Africa, Richardson Hitchens will be able to beat Oscar Duarte. Oscar Duarte, he's going to want the exact opposite of that. He's going to have to make it muggy. He's going to have to make it ugly. He's going to have to make Hitchens uncomfortable, put him on his back foot. We have seen Africa struggle when being made to fight like that. Not his last fight versus Kambosos, Lemos, right? When he fought Lemos did a really, really good job of keeping Africa uncomfortable, keeping Hitchens uncomfortable. Duarte is going to want to take a little page out of that book as far as, the pressure. And I think body work is going to be key for Duarte in this. And he gets started early. It may not feel like or look like it's doing much, but if he starts that body work early, he'll be able to slow Hitchens down for later. In this fight, I got Richardson Hitchens to win this fight. Points, decision, right? The money line isn't great, minus 550, parlay up a piece. Richard Hitchens, point decision. Let me check and see what that is right now. And this points decision is sitting at minus 220, right? So let's move it right along. We got Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. We got Mario Barrios, 29, 2-2. That's 2 losses, 2 draws, 18 KOs, been stopped once himself. 6 foot with a 71-inch arm reach, facing off against Ryan Garcia, 24-2, 20 KOs, also been stopped once himself. Both guys were stopped by Gervonta Tank Davis, ironically, right? So both guys have only been stopped once by the same guy, which just happened to be a midget. But I digress. He's 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach, right? So Barrios is going to have a 1-inch reach arm advantage, right? So this is going to be a battle of Mario Barrios is, I don't want to call him a brawler. He's like a tactical brawler, right? He's he boxes a little bit, he brawls a little bit. He kind of got like that mix kind of a style. I like to call those tactical brawlers, right? Ryan Garcia is what you would consider just straight up. He's a puncher, right? He's a puncher. There's not really much else that I could say to describe Ryan Garcia. He's not a pure boxer. He's not necessarily, a counter puncher, right? Although he can counter punch, he has good counter punches. Maybe he would be considered a counter puncher, I guess, but I just consider him a puncher, right? That's what he does well. He's athletic. He has pop in his shots. He's a puncher. That's what I consider Ryan Garcia. So we got a puncher versus a tactical brawler in this. The puncher being Ryan Garcia, the brawler, the tactical brawler being Mario Barrios, right? So I think in this fight, Mario Barrios is going to want to put a pace on Ryan Garcia. He's going to want to keep the jab in his face. He's going to want to, go mix in his body attacks. He's going to want to take the center of the ring. He's going to want to be on the front foot leading the dance. With Ryan Garcia, I think pretty much his game is, to catch Barrios coming in, to catch Barrios making a mistake. If he can be forward, Ryan Garcia, he does, move forward and walk you down with the left hook. He can also catch you with that left hook off the back foot. So I will give him credit for that. He doesn't have many weapons, but the one weapon that Ryan Garcia does have, he is really good at it. You know what I mean? So originally, when I looked at this fight, I said, man, I don't trust Ryan Garcia. I think the consistency of Mario Barrios will be able to get, the job done. But sticking with that, right? Consistently, Mario Barrios he's consistently offensive. He's also consistently flawed on defense. And I think that's going to be his biggest problem in this. I think he is going to come out here and try to put the pace on Ryan Garcia, but because of his defensive flaws, I think he's going to leave a lot of opportunity. He's going to leave open a lot of opportunity for Ryan Garcia to land that shot that he's looking for, which would be that hook. I do think Mario Barrios is a good fighter. I trust him more than I trust Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia is a top-notch athlete, not a top-notch elite boxer, but he is a top-notch athlete as far as, what he needs to do here, power, speed, right? And especially if you compare him to Mario Barrios, who he is more, athletic than. He's going to be giving up some size, so that's interesting. He's only going to be giving up 1 inch in arm reach, though. But I do think giving Mario Barrios his style, his defensive flaws, he's going to be open for that left hook, man. So I do got Ryan Garcia winning this fight, and I'm thinking late stoppage knockout Ryan Garcia. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Skin Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past, this ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rocking, and I'm out. Love. Ryan Garcia knockout is sitting at plus 140 right now on the books, right? So Ryan Garcia knockout, Hitchens decision.